Okay, here we are. We were doing Korgon's quest down here. This is Keldorn. We had put him here and him here, right? Okay.
If you wish.
Let's make our way back out. We're not going to touch that other room until we get Edwin's quest. There's really no point in it. And that'll give us something to do. Taking all these evil characters. And obviously we're going to have to sleep somewhere first too. And then he's going to fuss at us. It's weird changing back to a game where you don't need any supplies to sleep in it. But this is not the best place to sleep because you have a good chance of being set upon. We will come back to and do the spider lair, which is in the middle of this joint. Just lots of little spiders.
So, Schloss mit Hemischstunden Widerstandswerkzeug mit.
Okay, ich streame bis so ungefähr ein bisschen nach 1 Uhr und dann habe ich meine Physiotherapie, okay? Und gleich danach bin ich nochmal hier.
You must gather your...
Okay.
Yeah.
We may or may not make it out without being bothered by that kid. See, there's the ghost kid.
Welcome to my channel.
Hi, welcome. Hope you all are having a great day. We got off to kind of a rough start, but we're going now. And I can see on my stream that it's going well, so that's okay. I don't have my overlay, my background, that is to say. We need to go to the slums and finish taking care of... Eh? Kill them all. I said, stand back, boys. We have intruders among us. Kill them all, for you know well that we must leave no witnesses. Oh, this fella. This is fun. This upsets people, too, when I play this. But it's an evil party. Get over yourself. By the way, it is important for people to understand that the universe is made out of good and evil. And every one of us has the capacity for the greatest good and evil. And we shouldn't be uncomfortable with our shadow sides. We shouldn't waller in it. But we should be in touch with it, especially to shut off when people try to emotionally manipulate us because we're so good. Okay? That's my opinion. I know other people have very different opinions. I actually lost a personal friend because he has a different opinion about that. So, well, these guys are not hard, so we're just gonna take care of business here. It's very loud for me. I hope it's not so loud for you. Bugger me. Help, please! Forget I'm not falling for that trick. It's not a trick, I'm dying, please. I asked for your help. Sorry, I'm leaving now. Please, no! Well, I for one cannot leave this man to die. Either we take him to find aid he seeks, or I shall do this so on my own. Oh, bugger me. I didn't. Damit habe ich nicht gerechnet. I forgot we have Keldorn in our party and he's lawful good. Which is why I wanted to get that quest over with immediately. Now I have a choice for how I want to respond. I've never had a good character in my party when I do this. Note the venom in my voice. Tell them we have more important things to do. I do not have more important tasks than to protect the helpless. Okay, so we can always pull him back into our party later. Nothing more satisfying than telling that guy, we're not, what are you going to pay me? I have a little clip on my YouTube where I asked him, I said, last time I said, what are you going to pay me? He's, I have nothing except my gratitude. No payment, no services, walked off. That upset a lot of people. We're just like, seriously, people? It's a game. In real life, I have stopped on the side of the road to help I don't even know how many people, in spite of the fact that you're putting yourself in grave personal danger to help these people. I used to keep care packages in my car for the Vietnam veterans. We had this huge homeless community in Louisville, Kentucky, of Vietnam veterans, and I had these little care packages for them with tinned goods, with the tin opener and everything, for the Americans, canned goods, a can opener. And I used to, and I'd always put $10 in there. $10. Think about this. $10 back in like from 1986 until 1997, while I was in Louisville. That was a lot of money back then. Okay? And I would give these out to these guys. Whenever I would see them, I would pull over and I would give these out to these guys. My father was a Vietnam veteran. So, it touches me very deeply. And any homeless person that I came across. So it's not that I am an evil person. It's that I am playing an evil character. This is part of role play. Part of role play is being able to play characters that are not you. Okay? So y'all don't get confused about that. I'm damn good at it. That's something completely different. Being damn good at playing an evil character is not the same as being an evil person. So. Ooh. What? She's doing exceptionally well with this. I don't want to curse her. I don't want to, jinx her, we say. But, we had a party where it was really not going well at all. Where our main character, or our mage rather, and Edwin were both having problems learning spells, although their intelligence was exceptionally high. Okay, so he can identify the daggers for himself. Das noch nicht. This goes to the thief. In the words of my friend Danny, this is a inventory puzzle. Okay. I thought that was really, really well said. Okay. Something she might be able to use someday. I should go to him anyhow. I just mixed that up. I did. Ugh. I have certain bags for certain kinds of things because it helps me feel better when I'm organized. I know for other people that just is really weird, but is that stone form? Potion of defense. Ah, Keldorn left our party and left that behind. Okay, fair enough. Some cleanup done here, and then we'll get going again. Put that in our bag for the moment. Okay, this goes to you, oil of slipperiness. So coming to Selkname. Well, I hope Keldorn didn't have all my potions. Oh, he would have given them back had he. Okay, he has all my potions. Potion of Genius. Okay, so let's finish getting what's ours, and yeah, we'll get Keldorn later, but we're not doing that. The guy's not going to pay us anything. I'm going to waste our life with that shit. So.
Mark Zink. Welcome to my channel.
Hi, welcome. Got it on my screen so I can see that you can at least see the game, and I know you can hear me. I hope you can hear the game. So we were on our way to the slums to finish the dwarves' Korgan's quest. We had a completely different evil dwarf in Baldur's Gate 1. His name escapes me at the moment. It is disconcerting. We're not going to keep Keldorn in our party, but it would have been handy for the Beholder quest. We probably won't go and get him again. I mean, after all, that goody two-shoes, he probably pulled our reputation up. Am I missing something? Ah, yeah, we're disliked. That's cool. I can live with that.
As I thought, with all its people and their accumulated wealth, yes?
So we do want to make sure to quick save periodically. Let's go up and deal with these jerk-offs. Actually, I do that every single time. I don't know why. Every single time. Just put them here. I'm not sure what's wrong with me, or if there's a name for what's wrong with me. I can't even call it early dementia. It started in my... Good gad. This was around 30 when this came out.
I say little has changed their candor, sagbag. Still a lamp dope and dirt suit.
I'll make sure to get some more. I don't know if I've already put some in there. Just a second. Then go on to the next part. Okay, struggling with my headphones this morning. I don't even know. So, and my ears. I'm the mom of 9 rabbits, by the way. Used to be the mom of, well, at one point I think I had 17. I know I had 17 at one point, maybe more at some point. You like fighting me not, midget. Bugger off. I have some half-life to live, and to live with me. I have some high life to live with me and the boys. That's obviously prejudice. I'll nae allow that. I don't like being a bastard, but you leave me no choice. Allow, perhaps your new gang of bowel hives would like to know that Rockrut here took it upon himself whilst we were out and about to up and dirt nap 3 of the crew. No reason, none. Seems he were slighted or some other, and up and kills Stitch, Hogbelly, and Cutter. Allow rich coming out of you, runt. What a jerk. Bespall all that nonsense. Steel was drawn with cold intent, Shagbag, and you were well of the trespass. This time, Speck, you're knee-deep in it. Pray if you've got a god, cur. Ooh, we went up a level. Or she did, at least. So, her thief skills. We're going to max these out. Up. Gotcha. The up is I should know that is what happens. She needs better hide in shadows abilities. She does. Move silently and hide in shadows. We may need it here and there. Excellent. So, let's go. While he's making his way over here, you prepare.
Yes.
You've got the same spell, haven't you? I don't know. You probably do. I don't reckon they're undead, are they?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Be quick with it. Best be paid with. Declare yourself.
Oops. Bloody hell, now I'm fighting all of them. I forgot about the magic thing. We may have to restart that. Nope, we may have to restart this. I forgot about the magic casting.
Asmr_Mayu. Welcome to
Bugger
my
me.
channel.
Yeah, welcome. I forgot not to use magic, and I got the Cowled Enforcers on my tail here. I thought she must have it in her book, but she's not using it. I don't know that she can. I thought that might happen. Okay, so let's try again. We quick saved because we're not that stupid. We may not be the brightest bulbs in the batch, but man, we're not that stupid. So this time we'll have to forego the magic until we can pay the fee. And I think by magic they just mean the mages.
If you wish.
We're not falling for that again. Moment mud. Trying to decide if we could pay the fee real quick. Sell some stuff. See if we can get that 5,000 raised. Pay that stupid fee, and then our mage can use her spells. There's two ways to go about this, you know. So there's always more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. Not that I've ever skinned any cats. I've skinned some rabbits and some deer, but completely different story. My rabbits are to be petted, by the way. Okay, this is the guy that we can sell stuff to, but let's get prepared. Makes no sense to go to him to sell stuff if we haven't got stuff out to sell.
Alien Gathering. Welcome to my channel.
Howdy, alien.
Wisebot. Said. 1 viewers, +1, alarm clock 20 minutes and 32 seconds.
Glad you're here, guys. Thanks for joining me.
Can't get enough of me. https://www.youtube.com/@thatcraiggirl.
Let him do his thing. Okay, so we want to raise some money. Let's get rid of some junk. That way we pay our fee and we can cast our magic, spew our vile tongue. As I pointed out to you in, oh, where were we? Oh, it was this one. It was this game. It was with Baconia. Stimmt. That stimmt. That's where I have that from. And then in Valhalla, you hear them speaking. They're speaking Old Danish, and they're speaking Old Saxon, Anglo-Saxon, so English. And I walk by, and every once in a while they'll start to get on my nerves, and I'll just go, spew your vile tongue. So we can get rid of the plate armor probably. I don't anticipate bringing anyone into our party who's going to need that. We have another +1 on that somewhere. I know we do. So those are all spells that our spellcaster already has. I'm not sure where we're dragging those things around. It ain't like they're worth anything. So darts a wound, and let's see if we can get that 5,000 bucks so we can go and get our magic license. You. Ugh, clutch. You. No, you don't have another one of those. You've got this one. Which I don't think we need, so let's sell that as well. We still can't identify those. You suck. OT. So, oh, fat boy went over there. Hey, come here. I don't mean that as fat shaming because I was quite heavy at the beginning of the year. Let's have a look on what you got on tap. I hate to sell these few of these items, but I do want to see if we can... Oh, bugger me. Yeah, let's sell those then. We're not going to need them anytime soon. That's going to bring us some cash in. Not the wool, but better than a sharp stick in the eye. The proverbial. Do you have anything? He has stuff in his bag we could sell. Now that my brain switches on for a millisecond. Oh yeah, that alone is gonna afford us our. Oh yeah, there's our magic license. Let's go get it. It's a store over here. Let's beat feet.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Let's go. Davai. I know this isn't the best time slot for a lot of people. I'm going to try tomorrow an early morning stream. See if I can't catch some of the Americans before they go to bed. We'll see how that works. I got to move my evening stream back an hour then. Okay? Because I have to have time in between to sleep or I will be grouchy. I am my poor partner went home to take care of his plants and stuff because I was really grouchy this morning, bless his heart. No. In my defense, he leaves his backpack on the chair and all sorts of stuff. And he's got to start thinking about the fact this is, first of all, it's my apartment. But second of all, you're not here alone. You know? Everybody's got to be comfortable. I'm a bit of a slob in that I let things go for a little while, but then I have to straighten things up. I can't handle it. Okay, so magic license, you little man.
Speak up.
How much does that magic license cost? I'm gonna click the 3 here. 5,000 gold pieces, no less. Fine, 5,000. Here you go. Give me my license. Ah, I see. Very well. Then, my lord, you and your companions will have the right, for now, to cast magic within the city. Do not abuse the privilege, or you will lose it. And then I'm going to want my 5,000 back. Take it out of your hide. Okay, let's go get some shag bag. I'm going to take care of that little man, too. Call him my companion here. All sorts of derogatory names just because he's altitudinally challenged. This is my breakfast, by the way. I woke up late, took care of all the rabbits first, got myself ready to stream, and yogurt is my breakfast. Such as it is. So,
If you wish.
give my body something to work on. No, I did not do the sound bit for that. When I was a child, you know, I've got a lot of farmers in my family. And I used to try to imitate the different critters. And my other grandma, who lived in Southern California, had ducks and chickens. But then we had to clip the wings. There's certain pin feathers on the wings you have to clip to keep them from flying away. So. Okay, so speaking of the undersized broadass, I thought they read this to y'all. And what should waddle in? I was just remarking to Crazy Face and Screw Loose that shame it ain't no dwarf tossin' till next moon's day. Shame it is. You know, there's nothing that ails you that can't be fixed with my fists, shag bag. You're not like, your likes frighten me not, midget. Bugger off. See, he's really rude. I have some high life to live with me and the boys. I only allow that. I don't like being a bastard, but you leave me no choice. So we read the rest of this. Let's go through that. And let's bury him this time. Okay, so she levels up again. Now let's rethink this, because I mean, in essence, with her pluses to her abilities, she's already maxed out in essence. Okay, we have time to max that out. We're having a lot of problems with her with regards to move silently, hide in shadows. Her detect illusion is wunderbar, darling, einfach fabelhaft. So let's give 10 here. And then let's give the rest here. We'll start getting that built up as well, okay? Because she may need that. One never knows what life will bring. It's true, too. So, now we have the right to cast magic.
Yes.
And be set upon by those fellers, too. It's not like we need the extra nonsense in our lives. You know what, that didn't... Oh, I mean that sincerely. We're all done casting? Excellent. Okay. He's almost done. Okay.
What time we got to be with? Next way.
Go get the shag bag next. Oh, and they've got a druid. Cool. Where are you at, darling?
Yes.
Not sure we can do that yet, given the fact that we still have these two skeletons.
Just ask.
You know what we can do? Oh, I thought that was going to get the critters too. Damn. That's what the assassins usually say when they show up out of nowhere.
What do you best be paid well for this?
Don't stand around. What the devil is wrong? Wasn't that our skeleton? Did they just turn him against us?
What do you need? I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
So that must be command word sleep.
Dead. Very well.
Now you die!
No mercy for those proposals!
Aye, that be sounding right.
Next. No, I want you to keep attacking them. I want you to come and help him.
You require my count?
You can
Fleet of foot
continue
and
with the
all that.
bear, and you two
Yours to command.
go after this one. Normally I concentrate them all on one target to eliminate them as quickly as possible. We're doing okay though, right? You.
And later
I mean, I can call him short shit. He's mine, right?
Yes. Out with it.
Where shall I disappear is for those
Oh, all of you.
who have to fight.
For now, you will die.
Wow, look at the carnage. That's cool. Look at the carnage. Wunderbar, darling. Einfach fabelhaft. Okay.
If you wish.
that's one fine mess that I done cleaned up. I did the killing, but I ends up with the gold, the book, and the satisfaction of kicking their tails. A good day.
You can go ahead and search Shagbag's corpse, the blasted fool. The bleeding book might still be worth something if it's intact. Okay, we were actually in the process of doing so. You've got the bag. Excellent. Look at that. So, well, this book says worth a gold piece. It's worth a, yeah, gold piece. You know, I remember the games when we used to actually have the gold, the silver, the copper, platinum pieces. Platinum, gold, silver, copper, you know. Yeah, it's been a long time ago. Oh, feeling nostalgic suddenly.
It's a strange time along this Sword Coast. The brink of war was averted, but the countryside remains hazardous to the citizenry.
War? What are you talking about, Viconia? I'm a human. She's an elf. She's been here much longer than I have. Hello, Sha. Oh. What? I must have clicked somewhere wrong. The war your half-brother nearly started. Ah, so. Yes, but there was no war. It was nearly started. Doesn't count. So let's just... Why? Bring it up. I killed Saravok. His plans for war died with him. Perhaps his war did. That does not mean that other conflicts won't arise. Perhaps I ramble on. If you wish, I'll stop bothering you. Shall I be honest or shall I be tactful? No, okay, fine. Tell me what you've been up to since all that shit with Saravok. I've been a lost soul. When your race is used as a boogeyman, it is an uphill battle to even find a bag of dirt on a stable floor for the night. Wah. Children throwing apples, merchants loosing the hounds, hunters with their arrows, and for what? Tales around the dinner table, a few garuffs at the watering hole. It has been trying past endurance, Wolfgang. Then how have you survived? I made the attempt to purchase land on the outskirts of Baragost. I dropped your good name wherever necessary to remain on steady footing locally. I remained hooded at all times, and it was only a matter of time and materials before I owned my own homestead away from prying eyes. I was not looking to be a farmer, of course. I just wanted a place of my own where I could find peace. My neighbor was Roran Midfaulo, a stout, sunburned farmer. We spoke often, and I allowed the male to bring me supplies that I needed but could not acquire. You know that for their race, the males are slaves, right? The women rule, and the males are slaves. It's kind of like the Amazons, okay? So, go on. Over time, we formed an awkward friendship. He did not ask why I wore my hood, and I slowly began to trust him. He wondered, though, that was obvious. So, those of you who are faint of heart, you shouldn't be here for these dialogues. They can get quite gruesome. That's why this is rated for mature audiences, or it should be. The time to reveal myself as Drow came one late afternoon, a warm day. The sun was doppling along the south quarter of his farmland, and I pulled down my hood. Then he smiled a warm, inviting smile. He mentioned that his oldest son, Jiskanan, was busy making a feast to burst the first button, and that I was invited. We walked to his farmhouse, where his other son, a surly oaf named Funard, was sickling quake grass in the front yard. When I reached his farmhouse, I learned his true intentions. Somebody hit me in the back of my skull, and the ground rushed up to meet me. I had grown weak in my trust. They chortled as I lost consciousness, saying how easy it had been and congratulating each other on a fine catch. Okay, and what happened next? I woke up to searing pain. While unconscious, they had abused and tortured me, then tried to bury their sins. So I could see nothing except for the lid of a coffin. They had buried me alive. A mistake not to kill me outright. The fools knew the name Drow, but were ignorant of my true spirit. Pain is the handmaiden of my people. Their tortures were amateurish in comparison. I split the coffin lid and let the earth in. I clawed my way to the surface, and pain did not slow me. I would not let weakness deter me from vengeance. And what then? I took my revenge, Wolfgang. I watched their house, listening to them celebrate their victory in the midst of drunkenness. I watched and I waited. This is next level. Jiskanan, the younger son, left to use the outhouse. I jammed a stake in the door, trapping him inside. Then I set the building aflame. The home fires were left burning. Roran came running, yelling to Funard. As he stood helpless before the flames, I wrapped a garrote around his neck. I whispered to him of his mistake and mine. He had underestimated a drow, and I had trusted foolishly. I tightened the wire until he breathed no more. By this time, the elder son, Funard, returned with a bucket from the well to find his father's corpse and his brother's smoldering ember. He dropped to his knees in shock, which afforded me a height advantage as I caved his head in with a miner's mallet. I'm glad that you got your revenge. I am drow, and I let myself be lulled foolishly. The vengeance was bitter, Wolfgang, because my own stupidity had made it necessary. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it's some nice coin here. Who's this? You seem to be standing on top of the rest of it. Let's get this all over onto him as much as we can, and then we'll sack it. Some nice coin they had on them. I thought I looked at Shagbag's body. Oh, I think she interrupted me as I was starting to loot his corpse. No, because there's nothing here. Oh, because he moved. Okay.
And I think to call this civilization? Blasted bloody humans.
The Book of Kazaa. The Book of Kazaa is a famed tome written by the Lich Kazaa. It is said to deal with the darkest secrets of necromancy, though the pages appear to be blank when you look at it. Kazaa was destroyed during the upheaval of Netherill's final days. The book was brought to what is now by Kazaa's disciples. How it has come to its present location after so many years is anybody's guess. Pimlico is the one he named. We saw his house on the map in the government district. By the by. This is completely worthless. We will not even get one gold piece for it. No bear skins in this one. So sad. So, let's loot some containers while we're up here. Shits and grins. Doesn't hurt to look. It's always amazing to find anything lying around, given the number. This is the slums. You would think the poor people would have already picked it over. So then we have, well, then I'd like to rest. The party to rest, that is to say. And we need to go deal with Valgar, or at least get that quest started before the timer runs out on it. Then we can go back and do the circus. We can kill the winged elf. You'll hear actors say that it's much more fun for them to play villains than heroes. And it can be very fun to play a good party, and it can be fun to play an evil party. I personally like a change up. Keep myself off balance here. So
I got some cheap beer for you.
I'm sorry, I get a kick out of him. Let's rent the room. Now, Edwin. By the way, there's so many variations on that because the old Anglo-Saxon, the old Saxon names, period, were made up of two parts. Wolfgang, Wolfram, for example, okay? And Edwin is like that. It's Ed, and you can have Edwin, Edmund, Edward. So, in case you've ever wondered, by the way, I'm a trained historian, which is why you get these little tidbits from me. My original area of specialty was the ancient Near East, Sumer, Sumer, Akkad, Babylonia, Assyria, and then Israel and Egypt. However, my area of specialty for the last couple of decades has been England. He has a house in the docks, does he not? It's the docks where his house is at. English history from about 1100 to about 1450, ending with the Wars of the Roses. The Wars of the Roses. Two. Very interesting period. Can be very confusing after you get past Edward III. You have to understand the lineage to really pick through that.
It is done.
We're meant to see this.
Be honored, for you shall feed me.
Frickin' vampires, they don't stand a chance.
Let me have it.
No, you are not to see this yet. You have not chosen your side. When the time comes, obey. Obey, or you will join the thieves in death. Such is the will of the mistress. Are you threatening me? I won't fall as easily as the ones you just killed. I know that well enough. The mistress is counting on it. Go, and forget what you have seen. This is not for you. Yet. Okay? I have to kind of keep one eye on the time because I do have an appointment that I have to keep later. They, by the way, always have the same stuff on. That's some damn nice gold, though, isn't it? Wow. This is not modded, by the way. It's not that I have some mod on here that's giving us all this stuff. I usually leave this shit behind, then it clutters up. And eventually it'll leave the ground. I think you have to leave the city and come back. Which we will be doing eventually, but we have not done yet. Oh, yes. Mage spells. Here you go, darling. Get your fill. There you go. I don't have a scroll thing yet. I need to start visiting the various vendors. Proclamation of warning to all guild members. The Shadow Council itself decrees that all charters should be on their guard against the upstart Assassins Guild usurping our membership. The lure of coin is not but bait, and it is suspected that the end of those that have defected has been most bloody. No guild can rival the Shadow Thieves, so any that claims as such must have darker motives. You have been warned of the cost of treachery. Doesn't actually go down. We've made some nice coin between Shagbag and this here. We've gained already some 900. We had 1900 when we got into that other scuffle. Scuffle. It's an understatement of the year, isn't it? Those will fill up pretty quickly too. I don't want to have to sell this stuff until I have enough to make it worthwhile. Oh, good gad. Sorry, I'm autistic, and that level of that can really eat into my brain. Okay. I used to hate going into the lunchroom. I worked for a company called Global Foundries. We had 3,200 employees just in Dresden, okay? And, wow. You'd go, and no matter what time, you'd have to either go at 11:30 or you'd have to go at 1 o'clock, and they closed. You'd have to get there right before 1 o'clock, before they closed to get your food. Any other time, it was like full, and it was like ants eating into your brain.
As I thought.
Okay. Yes, may I help you? You are not a friend of the Masters, are you? Or why, yes, I am. No, not a friend exactly. I'm looking for Valagar and was wondering if I might be able to ask you a few questions. Oh my, more people looking for Master Corthala. Is it, you're not one of those awful wizards, are you? No, I am not. Why do you call them awful? The ordeal with the cowled wizards was just awful. They came here 2 weeks ago demanding to see Master Corthala. I was just shaking in my shoes and probably pissing in his britches. I heard them upstairs. They demanded that the master do something, and he refused. I remember poor Master Corthala was so upset he was shouting, he was. There was a loud crash, fighting. I was terrified when the wizards came back down the stairs alone. They said Valgar had committed murder and must pay. Master Corthala had slipped away from them. The wizards told me not to say anything, but I am desperate with worry. Do you think the master is all right? I'm not sure, but if the cowled wizards are after him, it's likely that he's in great danger. Are you sure you have no idea where he's gone? Oh, I like that one. Well, the master has friends amongst the woodsmen and rangers. He was in the scouts, you see, up until a couple of years ago. Very skilled. I don't remember any of his friends specifically. The Corthala family has a poor reputation amongst the nobles in the town, to tell the truth. A poor reputation? Why is that? The Corthalas have always had a talent for magic. Many dangerous sorcerers in the line. A bad thing in Atkatla. Not Master Corthala himself, of course. At any rate, I think it is time that you are leaving, and a good business day to you, my lord. And I think it's time that I have a look around. Thief.
If memory serves.
If memory serves.
Yoshimo is willing.
If not always able. So... Let's go upstairs and search. We need to find some clue as to where this feller has got off to. Oh, it's not a huge estate, is it? It's sizable enough, though. So
this night?
Thief.
You're right behind me, right?
Always have to give it a few minutes in these old games. Just kind of the way it is. I don't want to read that on my own time. That just popped our cleric over the top. He got some more spells. Let's take a look real quick. This enables the spellcaster to create a magical cudgel that has a +1 bonus to its attack and inflicts... Okay, so he has better weapons in his hand. That's probably not relevant. Let's take another bless spell there. What's this one? Silence, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's take that one. So the break paralysis is necessary, and for the moment... We're going to need to raise somebody eventually, but we can worry about that then. Ooh, tea. And there it is. This is a tax assessment for one Valagar Corthala. It lists holdings in the city of Atkatla and a cabin in the Amar Hills. Exactly what we needed. Precisely. I think I have that spell, don't I? Oh. Well, clearly I don't. Oh yes, and she can identify something else. Sadly, just because she knows what that one is doesn't mean she knows what that. She's looking at the name. I don't know. That's kind of a, oops, hold it. This one we know, this one we don't know. Okay, she needs to hold on to that. Oh, and Viconia went up a level. Excellent. So that means she will have, let's give her Flame Strike. It's a nice spell. By Badoff, we can give her the other one. Well, she already has a silence 15-foot radius. We'll just leave that the way it is. We might need another one of those. That actually worked out quite well. Of course, the bear was a fairly low-level critter. This, however, then again, she has the hammer one, right? She has spiritual hammer. Oh, this one gives a +1 bonus for every 6 experience levels. Clearly superior. Give her an armor of faith then.
What?
Quick save. We may not be great gamers, but we're not stupid. Let's go. Davai, let's go. Okay, so now at least we've got this quest
What do you want?
getting itself going. We know where to find him. Let's go do the circus. And let's try to get Edmund's quest moving along. Bit off quite a bit, actually. Go kill ourselves a winged elf. Let me grab myself a Mountain Dew real quick. Get myself some energy poured into my body. If I have one, my kids keep stealing them. Fuckers. My kids are all grown up, all of them have their own house except my son. He's still in a course of education. And still, my daughter still comes over here stealing shit from me. It never ends, I'm gonna tell you. It really never ends. Let you have your own stuff for yourself. Okay, so let's go back to the promenade. Let's also talk to some of the sellers there. We might find ourselves a scroll case. Where'd we come in at? I see. Oh, tea.
If you wish.
I'll still never forget how unique this game was for its time. I thought there was a cellar over here. Guess there's not. I think there's one over here, though. If memory serves. Well, who the devil are you?
Is this the way you talk to everyone?
Shoddy merchandise. Shoddy merchandise! It's all shoddy! I take it he's dissatisfied with a recent purchase? Just going out on a limb here.
My time is quick, so be
Oh,
brief,
good business to
comrade.
you. My lord, my name is Quartaris. Might you be interested in some artwork, a painting to add style to your abode? Oh, I don't think so. Nothing here really suits my taste. Well, I'm afraid that I am only a purveyor of fine works of art. If you are not a customer of refinement and wealth, then you have no interest in being here, I'm sure. Good business to you. That was rather rude. He seems to be quite certain that he's not going to need our business. I know there's another shop up top. So this is the inn, the Den of the Seven Veils spell shop. That's the Temple of Amater, weaponsmith. Let's go see what's going on with the weaponsmith. Okay. Probably not going to have anything that we really want or need, but it doesn't hurt to look. It's easy to forget that there are other shops other than the Adventurers Mart. It looks empty. I feel confused. Why is it empty? That could be interesting. Okay. I feel truly confused. I'm not sure I've ever been in here, to be honest with you. As I've said, it's really easy to forget that there are other shops. I guess we'll have to go around here. I wanted to go to the spell shop. The store behind this store is small and sells only sundries, trinkets, foodstuffs, and other goods of no real interest or value to us. That is to say, presumably it's of interest and value to someone. This is the Temple of Ilmater. Okay, these two have the inns. Yeah, I thought there were two of them, but I think maybe he's not selling anything. Hess.
Well, you look like
Good business to you, my lord. I do not recognize you.
Together.
I think, would it be impertinent for Hess to inquire as to your name? I'm not interested in divulging my name. One cannot be too careful. As you wish, good customer. Moment. Yes, honey.
Hi, warst du irgendwie Tomatensuppe da oder so?
I don't know what kind of soup I have, hun.
Könnte ich dir sonst meine Karte mitgeben? Weil
What?
ich würde gern Suppe, weil ich kann nicht wirklich schlucken.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll check and see what soup I have. I'm streaming at the moment, but let me check real quick. It's okay. Let me check real quick what kind of soup. I almost always have tomato soup. As you know.
I remember I took, I think...
Tomato soup. I have tomato soup back here. I have a small can of tomato soup. Are you well enough to cook it yourself? Because I have...
Aber ich habe gerade keinen Hunger, aber es ging mir wegen für später auf. Also wenn du fertig mit Stream bist,
Nope.
sag mir einfach.
Okay. And I have a couple cans back here of tomato soup, actually. Moment mal. Sieht aus, als ob ich eine dritte auch habe. Okay, I've got a good 3 cans of tomato soup here.
Fantastic, okay.
Okay, love. So, will you come over and get them?
Na, nachdem du fertig mit Stream bist.
Ich bin so ungefähr, sagen wir mal, 1:45. Viertel nach 1 oder 1:45 bin ich schon fertig mit dem Streaming. So 1:15 I'll be done. And then I have physiotherapy.
Okay.
Okay?
Würde ich es mir dann einfach holen, alles gut.
Okay, darling. See you later. I'm going to set it here on the stove, okay?
Yeah, that's fantastic, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, hat die Rosie gerade angerufen. Wegen, oh, du hast das geholt. Oh, das war sehr lieb von dir. Danke. So, Rosie hat angerufen, ihr geht's ganz schlecht und sie kommt später und holt diese Tomatensuppe da, was ich ausgesetzt hatte. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I'm not sorry that I'm back. I'm sorry that I was away and now I'm back. Okay, do you want to see what Hess has in his stocks? I can assure you that it is all of platinum quality. Yes, let's see what you have. As you wish, unfortunately my stock is not what it once was with the troubles of late, but it is still a good selection. I don't know why they denigrate their stock like that. I guess they're apologizing, you know, which is fine. So, what we could get is, she's going to need some more bullets. We could do that. He has enough arrows for the moment, actually. So, okay. Well, let's go take a look at what he has.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
He might have a spell. Yep, a scroll case. Woo! Crazy wench can keep her own scrolls. When the spell is cast on the wizard can disturb the emotional state of those around him. The effect of this is to inflict a feeling of hopelessness upon the enemies. Ooh, I like this one. Does she have that? I've got to make sure she doesn't already have that. Enchanted weapon, chaos, feeble mind, monster summoning 3. Pretty sure she doesn't have that. That's level 5. Okay, so just a second. I need to take a look at her spells. Okay, the monster summoning 3 would still be a nice one to have, but at least she has 5th level spells. Earlier in the game, we had 4th level slots and we had no 4th level spells. Looks like I have none of the spells that I was looking at. Wow, I even got a 7th level spell.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
This one she has Wizard's Eye. I think she has Wizard's Eye, but what I wanted was the emotion. Oh, this is 5th level spell. Is this a 5th level spell too? No. Okay, at least we can use it. We'll come back and get more later, but it's good to know that this is even here. She has that one. Oh, this could be fun. Okay. It's a bad thing. You pay for these spells and then you hope that you can learn them. There's no guarantee. Oh. I overlooked some spells earlier that I could have sold, but no big deal. Okay, actually all of these can be sold because she already has them. And there was the question, does she have the Wizard's Eye? The answer is no, she doesn't.
The customer is always right.
Well, now Swanee. Okay, so let's sell some of these. Oh, this one hasn't been identified yet. Those go down here. Wizard's Eye. Wizard's Eye is a pretty cool spell. When this spell is employed, the wizard creates an invisible sensory organ that sends him visual information. The wizard can see with normal vision up to 60 feet away in brightly lit areas. The wizard eye can travel in any direction as long as the spell lasts. It has substance and form that can be detected by a detect invisibility spell, for instance. Solid barriers prevent the passage of the wizard's eye. The powers of the eye cannot be enhanced by other spells or items. The caster is subject to any gaze attack met by the eye. That means if you send your wizard's eye out and you come across a basilisk and it has a successful hit, you yourself will be turned to stone. Okay, it acts as an actual physical appendage to you. A successful dispel cast on the wizard or eye ends the spell. Cool though. Come to mama. Oh. And so she is. She has had the most wonderful luck. So let's go to the circus. We have a little bit, we have just a little bit less than an hour. We're going to go till 15 after because we had some problems getting started today because of the studio's inability to stream these old games the way that it should be doing. Okay. And the stream is apparently
How I despise them all.
lagging. I apologize for that, but I don't have anything set up that it should be doing that, so. Okay. Okay, up. Let's read that first. Upon stepping through the tent door, the world seems to shift. When it settles, you find yourself at the end of a bizarre walkway. As the wind blows over you, a massive tower rises on the other side of the bridge. The tent door is nowhere to be found. You shall have to go forward. There's no going back. Aha! I see a wayfarer has come to amuse Kala. You must answer a riddle naturally, ere I allow you to pass this bridge. Or pass over the bridge. Are you ready to hear it? This is part of the reason I jumbled the way we did this around, was because we started this and then I had computer problems. We lost everything and we're restarting. I don't want it to be the same thing again. I want it to be something different for y'all. Okay. I prefer to know who this Kala is before I play any of your games. Kala does not reveal himself to those who are not worthy. Are you ready to begin? Okay, before I begin, tell me why I would want to pass over this bridge. Because it is symbolic of your progression to enlightenment and understanding, fool. Are you ready to proceed? Very well. Okay, now this one, it always screws with your mind. You have to think about it. They've given you some possibilities at least. It's not a write-in test. It's a multiple guess. Excellent. A princess is as old as the prince will be when the princess is twice as old as the prince was when the princess's age was half the sum of their present age. Which of the following could be true? So we're gonna, I already know the answer, but we're gonna take it for instance and use it, and then we'll take the right answer. For instance, let's say we were to pick the first one. Their present age is then 50 when you combine them. The sum of their present age is 50. Which means the princess's age would have been 25, which is the prince's age, when the princess was twice as old as the prince, which would make her, let's see, just a second, 50. So the princess's age was half the sum is 25. When the prince was as old, so he's 25. The princess is as old as the prince will be when the princess is twice as old. So she would be 50, okay, which would make him 40, which would make her 40. A princess is as old as the prince will be when the prince is twice as old as the prince was when the princess's age was half the sum of their present age. So let's try 40 and 30, that's 70, and that would be 35. So a princess was as old, because I worked through this once many years ago. The princess wasn't as old as the prince will be when the princess is twice as old. So 35, just a second. So that's where I'm going wrong. Okay, so the present age is 50. Half of that would be, we're taking the first one, half of that would be 25. And if she were 25, then he would be 15. When the princess is twice as old as the prince was, which would be 30. The princess is as old as the prince will be when the princess was, but 30 is not what the prince's age would be. So 40 and 30 is 70, is 35. But the prince is, would be 10 years younger than that, would be 25, would be 50, would be 40, and that actually works out right. That the prince would be 40 and the princess is 40. So we need number 3. You are correct. The mighty, I know my brain works in it really is very strange. I had lots of problems in mathematics courses because I always did the problems differently than they did, but I always had the right answer. And these math teachers would constantly tell me, you can't do it that way because it won't always be right, and yet it is. So, you are correct. The mighty Kala respects those with great agile and quick mind. Yeah, quick it wasn't. Proceed across with my blessing. After 2 years of constant stress, my poor brain is not what it used to be. Now, if you get that one wrong, he will ask you another question. If you get that one wrong, he'll ask you another question. Until the questions become so easy that you will eventually get it right. I have tried that out, actually. Did you hear that? That does not sound promising. There was nothing else, by the way, left, right, so up, down.
Who are you? Oh, whoever you are must flee this place at once. He's killed everyone else who has come into this place. Almost. Oh, please, run!
I'm not about to believe a foul creature such as yourself. Have at you. No, you don't understand. I will kill you all. Of course we interrupted your spell, you wing it off. Yes, I feel bad about killing her, and yet this is an evil party.
It is done.
Ooh, nice robe. Oh no, that's not worth anything, so let's leave that behind. What's she have? A traveler's robe. What do you have, darling? Nothing. Well, you have a traveler's robe now. Woohoo! Wow. See, this is why we bought her some more bullets. She's going to need even more. Let's save it. The annoying winged elf is dead.
I am a simple woman.
Please don't hurt me. Oh, what am I to do? What? You don't seem like any creature I've encountered before. I'm not a creature, at least I never used to be. Not until the circus did, and everything changed. Oh, who are you then? My name is Hannah. I came to the circus with my son, although he didn't come into the tent with me. Oh, please help me. How is it that you became this creature then? I'm not a creature. Oh, not that again. Okay, what are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. All I know is that I came into the tent to watch the performance. A gnome came on stage and began to perform some kind of magical act. It was quite silly. It was obvious that whatever the gnome was trying to do wasn't working. His magic fizzled and everyone started laughing. I thought it was part of the act, so I laughed too. And then everything began changing. People started transforming into creatures and then back into themselves, and the world shifted somehow, and I felt sick and horrified. I think I passed out. When I woke up, I had been turned into this monstrosity. I don't know what to do. My son didn't come into the tent with me, and I'm frightened to think what might have happened to him. Who are those peasants over there? They're not people. They're vicious and dangerous, and I've seen them kill people. You must stop them. Oh, papistish. Whiny thing. So... the dwarf won't be putting up with that shit. Oh, that was the key to freeing the winged elf. Seriously? She's still attacking him?
No mercy for those who oppose us!
You will die.
Bugger me. Okay. Oh, friendship. Probably not going to use that spell, but we get experience points for learning it. We're one person short of a full party because we had Keldorn in our party when we were going to do the Unseeing Eye. It was a bit too hard for us. We decided to go back later. It is not beginning game content. Let's just be honest about it. And he left to go help someone. So we need to finish Edwin's quest and get Edwin in our party, and that will settle the problem. Welcome, Lord, to Kala's realm. Be thee not of impure mind, for surely Lord Kala will destroy thee. Be thee not of impure heart, or thou wilt surely destroy thyself. Kala is the one ruler, the one true being. Who is this Kala, and where is this realm of his that I have come to which I have come. Kala is beyond thy ken, mortal. He is the beginning, he is the end, he is our God and our King. Tremble before him, and he may take pity on thee. I like number 2. I've come to see the circus, not some half-dressed tart spouting dire warnings. The circus is no more. Kala's power has removed its baneful influence. Question not, Lord Kala, mortal. Okay, where can I find Lord Kala? Worry not, Lord, for Kala has already found thee. Continue on thy path, and thee should, if thee should find favor in Kala's eyes, then thou shalt surely be granted an audience. Some of the stuff they thought up for this is so choice. Oh. Okay, let's get ourselves together here.
I'm waiting. Whatever you want.
Shaw, destiny awaits.
Be quick with it. Aye, the dwarf.
Wow, the dwarf by himself took care of that illusion, it would seem.
What?
Ich denke, wenn ich von Physio zurückkomme, da werde ich auch mir ein heißes Tee trinken, sodass ich mich nicht erkälte. That's when her little ball of fire doesn't quite hit. For sure. So you do hear these things so often, they just kind of stick in your brain after a while. Hear the mirrors sleep. Oh.
Let's see what you're looking like.
I think that's a great saying. Let's hear that? That's Minsk, which means that can only be coming from Yoshimo. I don't know. I guess the same feller did the voice, or they've got the voice files mixed up. I don't know which one it is, but that is clearly Minsk. It bothers me every time I hear it. That spell is very suitable because we didn't even manage to heal the dwarf completely. Cool. Okay, so now let's give these spells to her. I think she has some of them, but she needs to sort through that. That's got to be her problem now. She's got her scroll case. She can put anything she's already got into the scroll case. Because she had the head in there. We haven't slept again yet. Okay. I think I missed out on identifying in between a couple sleep sessions. That's my fault. Congratulations, Wolfgang. Kala is most amused by your progress. You may yet live as long as you continue to provide such entertainment. Are you ready to proceed? Yes, I'm ready to proceed. You do show some courage. Go then.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm trying. Crazy.
Well done, my friend. Truly, I doubted that you would survive. Welcome to my domain. I regret that my hospitality will result in your deaths.
At them, my shadows! If they be fools, my other beasts shall strike them down. If not, the task shall fall to you, my shades. The circus now truly begins.
Weapon is faulty.
Oh, you're not going to be able to hit him anyhow.
What do you want, fine?
Yes.
All you've got is a sling that has no magical abilities.
Me axe be bispy will.
Of course.
That's naughty. Well, he didn't really have that many critters up here, did he?
Let's see what your guts be looking like.
You there! I am not what I seem to be. It is I, Quail. Some of these beasts are illusions and some are real. Don't attack the illusions. Not too late. If you attack the illusions, you'll have acknowledged them, and then their damage will become real to you. Oh, you could have said that to me when I first walked through the door. Seriously. So. Yes, I know how to quick save. Thank you.
This isn't what was supposed to happen. This isn't what was promised to me. I have planned this for too long, only to have my plans shattered by some inbred northern adventurers.
Let me get some shoes on. My feet are cold.
Killed me, destroyed Kala with your misplaced morals and beastly greed for adventure.
Also, let us stream just that little teeny bit longer because eventually I have to go to my appointment. So, I don't like I care. Oh, let's pick number 3. You are done talking, gnome. You'll be dead in moments. We need to be heartless, okay? You don't understand, do you? You take my life, but worse, you take my dignity. I just wanted to be the king instead of.
What do you need?
The jester. I knew the child should have gone sooner. Now she's dead, and all she knew was this circus. It was a poor gnome's heart. It does a poor gnome's heart ill to have outlived her. So, we have done our job. The winged elf is dead. As I said, Laconia needs more of those, so that's cool. Get my shoes on here. Like I said, my feet are getting cold. It's just getting cold over here in Germany. So let's pick these up then. I thought we would run out of space here. Let's give these to her. She can sort them out. That's her business, not ours. She'll tell us what those are as well someday. That to him, that to her, and these are going in our sack. We won't need that anymore either. We'll not be able to do, oh yeah, her inventory's full. Ah, I love this one. It looks like a pile of stinking shit. It does. It looks like a pile of stinking shit. That spell is already in your repertoire. So let's use it to identify this ring. Ooh, a ring of human influence. So we're going to raise his charisma to 18. Yeah, baby. This one she already has. Put that there. Key that up. Improvision. Excellent. This one she already has. Put that in there. So, as soon as you can, darling, tell us what those are. Ooh. A girdle of piercing. +3 versus piercing weapons. Put that on him. So this is very good. Very good. Just change this around. Look how pretty he looks. You
Victory shall be ours. You know this.
Huh?
Vita, mortis,
Uh-huh.
grossly underestimated the number of hit points that she has.
What do you want?
Wunderbar, darling, einfach fabelhaft. So that was a lot quicker than what I thought it was, which is okay. Let's go visit these two. It's been a very long time since I've been up here. Get all y'all up here first. So actually we're going to anyhow want to change our thing back to this. We're not going to have two fighters in our party like that again. I think he's selling vegetables.
If you wish.
Calamshites, Tetherians,
Hello, you looking for something, yeah? Do you be needing assistance, yeah? Ich can be helping you. Yeah, show me what you have in stock. Ah, gut. Oh, this is their impression of a German, isn't it? We be having some fruit, yes, but you no be wanting fruit, I am sure. Forgive me, I do a better French accent than a German accent, maybe even Swiss. I show you something I be having. Come, I show you. Sounds strange because I live in Germany, but Germans don't sound like that when they speak English. Well, you basically, yeah. So, it's just a normal shop. Nothing of interest here.
I wish to apologize for attempting to unburden myself upon you before. I was foolish to be so weak in Beregost, and worse yet to speak to you about it.
Truly. Now we have to decide whether we want to romance her. This is the crux, the point where the Drehpunkt here. So I have nothing but ill encounters with surfacers since I fled Beregost. Their constant spite burns within my soul. I spit upon them. And then she spews her vile tongue. My entire existence has been thus since I fled the Underdark. Surfacers hate the drow without relent. And I erred in thinking otherwise, even for a moment. Okay, number one. I don't think you're so terrible. You would think me terrible enough, Abil, if you knew enough about me. I am drow, make no mistake about that. I don't give a hoot. Okay. If that were my man, I'd slap him upside the head. I swear to God. I can't hear that from people like you're constantly getting on their nerves. Whoa. Hello, Sha. I bet you we're not allowed to loot those, though. What do you think?
Yeah.
I am ready. Very well. Hiya.
Aye, this be a
Oops.
grand enough lot.
Glory of all.
Sorry. He turned around. Flip, you're dead. Who the devil are you? I didn't see that guy. Oh, this is not the path we're going to take at the moment. We'll have every guard after us. It'll be horrible.
For the glorious trouble out of you.
Uh-oh, now we got the cowled wizards after us, everybody. Oh. So we can't steal in this shop. How easily your fortune can turn. Oh my God. Oh. If I were playing a good party, I'd be mortified, but I'm not. I will do, however. I will stream a good party in here again at some point.
If you wish.
Gah! Must our holiness be disturbed at every opportunity? What is it you be wanting? What manner of shop is this? From the iron ingots and the coals and the anvil, Arnolinus might be saying this here be an armory. But I'm just going to call him Arnie. But Arnie could be wrong, since he may be as smart as ye. Very cute. Show me what armor you have available. Or why you need be saying so when you first coming. Everyone always be wasting Arnie's time. Okay. We're just going to call him Arnie. I don't feel like struggling with it. I think he has full plate. And regardless, I don't have that kind of coin. So it's a moot point. The dwarf has a shield, but I don't have enough coin anyhow. At the moment. Okay, we'll bear it in mind. That's his assistant. I hadn't seen him the first time. Okay. Let's travel to Umar Hills. We have business we need to take care of. There's a district exit here, and there's a district entrance here, but you can't exit there. Go figure.
Ah, yes, the city, with all its people and their accumulated wealth, yes?
Yes, I'm a pathetic being who can lip sync to the various lines in this game. Many of them, at least. Oh, we have something to do at the temple, too. What time is it? Hour 7. Would be nice to have Edwin with us. Let's go to the temple district. Let's get going on Edwin's quest. See how long we can do that before short shit starts to complain. Hour 7. We gotta wait till they go to bed. That's the problem that we've been encountering. Ooh, tea. This pauses the game. This game is kind of problematic because you don't get to actually... let's go to Pimlico and see if we can sell that book while we're just sort of killing time here.
MXRKSY. Welcome to my channel.
Hetty! Hope y'all are doing great today. This, I would say fine day, but it's a disgusting day outside, really. It's cold and gray. Or she could be one of those people who say there's no such thing as bad weather, only the wrong clothing. And then I would disagree with you. I thought Pimlico had his estate here. The Firecam estate is something completely different. And I am somehow mistaken. There it is. I was thinking if it's not there, then it must be in the temple district. I remember in Baldur's Gate 1, the first time that you get to Baldur's Gate. It's so cool. Back then, oh, by the way, I was reading these forums where people were complaining about these horrifyingly long loading times. I have to wait for like a whole minute before it loads. Used to be back when I played these games, I would click to enter the next area and get up and go start getting supper ready. Okay? So I don't want to hear about long load times a whole minute. Bitte-dish. So let's go see if this feller wants his book. We can get some cash out of this. Oh, my goodness. So I'm assuming we can rob this place because it doesn't look like there's anyone left to object, but I am curious as to what happened. When you have knocked... Oh, that doesn't... Not sure what... Oh, no, don't do it. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm entranced by the scene in front of me. It's a wee bit weird. I have forgotten this. I really am intrigued. I'm wondering what has happened. Because I don't remember the slaughter. I remember dealing with him. I mean, and I didn't do this. I almost expected us to walk in and someone to show up and accuse us of this. Maybe as we walk out. That was weird. So now we're stuck with the frickin' book. We didn't get any money for it. What time is it? That killed like no time at all. Seriously? Well, let's go. Go sleep at the end then, because we've not been to the bridge district. I guess we could go get started on some stuff there, couldn't we?
Greetings, citizens.
That's the hard thing about this game is you'll have so many different things going on at once, you know? Okay, I'm sure you have more important things to worry about. Without question, but I am making it my business to warn everyone on the street tonight. With all your gear, you might look like a rich target to the wrong person. Larsi, wenn ich zurückkomme, dann werde ich dann Kerzen anmachen. Und bei dir, bevor ich gehe, okay? Und du hast irgendein komischer Candy Bar auf dem Tisch. Da liegt eins auf dem Tisch.
Ach so. Ist das Dumpfins?
Was ist das?
So Cakes mit...
Ja, ein Teil mit dem.
Ich komm mit.
Oh, das ist ja schön.
Ich will mal was machen.
Okay. Ha! Any fool who dare to think me and Wolfgang's a target, rich or nay, is a fool begging to have his innards brought out to meet the sun, and that be the truth. Okay, so we can stream for about, 15, 20 more minutes, and then I gotta go to my appointment. But then I'm streaming again this evening, and I hope you all will join me. When I say this evening, I'm in Central Europe, okay? I'll be streaming Pillars of Eternity this evening, which is much easier. These old games the studios have a hard time with them. So we will be streaming this evening Pillars of Eternity, and then I'm going to move this stream to an earlier slot and see if that works better for the Americans, because 6:30 in Germany is midnight on the East Coast. And then it's 9:30 p.m. on the West Coast. And we'll see if that is something that will work better for people. Yeah. So see, it's my schedule is updated with stuff. I'm going to try to get back to holding that. Okay, so he's had a string of killings, and I don't want anything to happen. A couple of fools die in a bar fight or something. It is no less a crime than anywhere else, but no. The deaths are even more pointless than that. Murder, but not like any I've seen before.
Disgustingly sick person out there, and I simply don't have the manpower to protect everyone.
He's been killing paupers. Those poor people, for those of you who don't know, paupers. And sometimes in the alley where they sleep. Why would someone want to kill the poor? They don't have anything to take. Nothing. They have nothing to take. He kills them, and that is all. Not only is it pointless, but he does it in as painful way as possible. It's sick. He flays them alive. That's when you take the skin off of somebody's body. Okay? There has been blood all over the area. Little Faraji, a local urchin, found the latest victim. I hate to think of a child seeing that. Life was very hard back in the old days. Enough of this. I must go about my rounds. If you find any information about the murders, be sure to let me know. Don't go looking for trouble, though. I have enough problems with walkers and beggars. Old Rampa was damn near killed, and a street woman in the area, Rose, was plain lucky. Don't be like them. You needn't worry on our part, Lieutenant. From what I've seen, Wolfgang and his allies can protect themselves from just about anything. I'm wondering why he thinks anyone would care about his assessment. Hello, Shaw. Who are you?
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
I haven't seen you in the 5 flagons. Larzi, ist Hamish zurück in seinem Käfig?
I'll trade you a few words.
Der buddelt in dem Haus, no? Können wir ihm in seinem Käfig bringen, was der Freund kommt? You're not going to bother off. Sorry, just realized I hadn't switched up the rabbits. Everybody likes their time outside of their cages, obviously. It's one of the perks of being upstairs with Mama. And you can't tell who they are by looking at them. This one here was in my tavern just last night. Hush up, you. He was a man like any other. Just because he was in with that shadow thief crowd doesn't mean you should refuse to serve him. Got his own trouble anyhow without you helping. Have to refuse half the city if you bar the shadow thieves. Probably end up dead too. They don't scare me. Look at this bunch, dead as they can get, and their black little hoods didn't help them a bit. What killed them was a lot more than you could handle. Look at the marks on them. If this is a guild war like they say, it's just gonna get worse. Yeah, you said that already. Maybe I should close up shop for a few 10-day. I could use a break. You close up when someone spills salt or forgets to knock on wood, you old worry wart. Business as usual for me. Well, we'll see. Guild wars just mean trouble. Lots of trouble. So, that's a bit of background information on the Guild War issue, which we will become involved in eventually. Be pulled into more like. Like I said, we're going to kill a little bit of time. We can always explore these deaths in the bridge district. Huh. That's the beggar that was mentioned. Who's that? Who's poking old Rampa? What's he want? Get off. Eggisfeld sends you. I ain't stole nothing. Easy old timer, I want to ask you something about the local murders. I ain't done it. Wasn't me, I swears. You ain't taking me to no guardhouse. Walls are bad. Well, I'm not from the guards. I just want to ask you a few things. Not from the guards, okay, then I'll talk to you. They treat me bad sometimes, but I just wants to sleep. What do you want? Tell me what you know about the murders here. Nothing, not a thing, nothing. Nothing, not a thing? The guard thought you might. No, nothing. Don't play games with me. Don't know nothing. Guards kept us away. They know all I know, that's it. But I got something they don't. I got what they don't. They be blind, but I saw it, and that's mine. Okay, what do you got? Excuse me. Not telling you. You want it, you gotta buy it. I found it right near the body. It's mine, so you gotta pay. That's fair enough. I'd want somebody to pay, too. 100 gold. It's a lot of money. Give me the damn thing. It's not human flesh. Don't you be thinking it is, because it's not. It's leather, but it's not human flesh. I tell you, them bodies be flayed and have none. But this ain't theirs. Yeah, well, just be thankful. That's all I want. Now get lost. You got what you want, so go. I don't need. Because it's not human flesh. This is different. Go and dance where you will. Tell the seller of things. Talk to the seller of things. A tanner. Ah, Rose. Rose Bouquet. What a street name. Hello there, handsome. What is it that Rose can do for you? Need a little rest and relaxation from your travels? Perhaps. Though I need I'm interested in information right now. Information costs just like anything else. If you've got coin, I'll chit-chat as long as you like. 20 gold to your taste. We'll have a nice long talk. Okay, fine. Good. Talk all you want then. I'll be your sympathetic ear. What's on baby's mind? Okay, I want to know what you saw when the last person was murdered. Tell me. Don't get excited. It's not worth your effort. I saw so much of nothing. A man in a hood ran by me. Don't know him or the poor sod that died. Wait, there was something, a smell. Besides the blood, I mean. I think I smelled whortleberries. That's it. Girlberries, or something like it. Girlberries, what's that used for? I can't recall. The guards didn't seem to think the information was important. They just laughed. I would probably recognize it if I smelt it again. Talk to that merchant, Belle. He might know what smells like that. I'll see if I can choose between whatever he suggests. That'll help you, sweetie. Don't go running off on me. You better be back when I get over here. Oh, you sure know how to sweet talk the ladies. I'll be here. You paid for your time. Okay.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you.
Okay. You seem a bit agitated. Anything you need? I wish to know if you can identify this piece of leather. It is a little odd. Let me see. Looks quite thick indeed. Very rare. But I have seen it before. This is elephant hide. Good for strong armor, but I rarely see it. Elephant hide? Where would someone get such leather? The obvious answer would be from an elephant. No, you're not in a joking mood, are you? Well, there are perhaps a few places one might get such hide. Wenn ich das so, es ist wirklich kalt heute. Heute Morgen war es nicht so kalt. A tanner might see such hide on occasion, though it would be rare. It might be difficult to work with as well. I did not hear about such things all that often. If you want to know more, you might speak to an actual tanner. There's one not far from here in the houses to the south. Rajik, if I remember his name. There's a circus in town. Don't know if they might have elephants, but the animal tanner would have certainly seen some in the past. Do you need anything else? I also wanted to ask if you knew what smells like girlberries. That's a lot less than this initial menu was a bit overwhelming. Hi, gorgeous. Did you finally eat your bread? You did eat your bread? You're a good boy. Mama loves a good boy. Oh, Mama loves a good boy. Yeah, she thinks you're a sweet baby. You want something? Want a treat? Does Mama's baby want a treat? Sweet baby. So, the other ones can't make it into the kitchen. They're not smart enough to traverse the floor. Well, let me think. I know of 3 things that, with that smell. Girlberries are one. The bark of an oak is similar. And suluk berries, too. Okay, what would these things be used for locally? Well, I do a brisk business in girlberries. They're used in folk remedies, turned into topical salves for intimate afflictions. That's why the guards were laughing at the prostitute. Oak bark is used to make tannin, I believe. Natural curative agent for working with skins. Been in use for centuries. There's a tanner, Rajik Heidsman, who has his shop near here. He might have some tannin. I'm not sure. Might be worth it to ask him. Suluk berries are used in a local bakery for their signature mumbleberry pie. Very tasty, but they're closed now. It is the berries off season. I have some of each if you wish, free of charge, because it's been a slow day. What else do you need? Or do you need something else? Nope, thank you. Okay. I'll be here if you wish to return. So we've gained those items. Let's go let Rose smell them.
Are you interested in some
Back again? This has to be the weirdest question I've ever asked a customer, but do you have what you wanted me to smell? Yes, I do. He gave me 3 things for you to sample. All right, then I'll have a look. Let me have those. I've just remembered why I knew it smelled like girlberries. That's not what the man smelled like. Oh, no wonder the guards were laughing. Never mind. Next. Suluk berries, mumbleberry pie, right? That's not the smell, though. Good thing, too. I'd hate to think of murders every time I smelled a pie. Next. Hello, Sha. That's the one. This tree bark stuff. It was stronger smelling on him, though. This is the same, but it's paint. What can make him smell like this? None of your business. Thank you for your time. All right, then. You got what you came for. Now beat it. Can't Can't blame her. We haven't exactly been Prince Charming here, have we? Larsi, bist du schon angezogen, darling? There was a shopkeeper here a moment ago. Ah, there she is.
Good customer.
Hello to you, my lord. I have a small amount of goods that I sell out of my cart here, and some of which you might be interested in. Sure, let me see what you have. Good berries. How interesting. Honey, I just gave you some. Let me eat one. Oh, you don't share very well, do you? Hide armor, speaking of which, as long as it's not human hide, right? Another gym bag. Not gym bag in the sense that we Americans understand it, but a gym bag. Shits and grins, baby, shits and grins. She seems to have a lot to learn. Okay. So we're not going to get to the theft task today. We're going to go ahead and stop here for the moment. The clues that we've gotten lead us to the tanner. Okay? Can't remember if I have to go back to the guard. Let's go tell him real quick, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream because I do have an appointment and I do have to go today. But I love playing this game. Glad that some people like to come and watch me. And y'all need to be cautious because like here in Twitch where it says one person. If you go in and you click on the actual number of people sitting in there, you'll see there's a lot more people in there than that. I can't get to that section for some reason on my handy. I don't know why. Here we go. Well, there's 3 of you in here at the moment, but it only shows 1. That's Gong and Gaben with Twitch.
Oh, it's
okay.
You again.
Ah, you again. I talked to the professional woman that smelled the tannin on the murder. There was tannin on the killer and elephant hide was found near the scene. That's what we want. Number 3. I see. Likely only a tanner would have such things. The fluid is of little use to the average citizen, and I know of no one else that might have elephant hide.
I'll make a personal trip to the Tanners and check this out.
He's going off on his own to confront the murderer? That tanner? Brave, or perhaps foolish. I wonder which it is. I can tell you this, we're going to poise ourselves in front of the tanner's shop because we are going to check on him, and it will be necessary. Okay, so let's come over here, and then we'll go ahead and end our stream for today. Woohoo! But that stuff was necessary, else we would go in and nothing would be triggered. It's an actual trigger for what happens next. Believe me, I've screwed that up before. And let's save it properly as well. Okay, then we shall quit our game. Like I said, I'll be doing this in the mornings for a little while, see if that's a better time slot fit for some people. Maybe we can get more people in here. I really would like to get affiliated so I get a little bit of money out of this. I know that sounds bizarre, but it is a lot of time and effort, by the way. For people who don't know, because you've never actually done this, there's the streaming itself, and then there's cutting clips and highlights. I upload everything to my YouTube channel, have to change things there, the settings, the tags, and everything. And then I upload clips as well, or highlights to my Instagram channel. And then I also try to go and support the other streamers. It is a lot of work. It could be a full-time job. It could be. But I'm going to be starting my own business up here in the next couple of months and be busy with that. But I'm going to try to stream on the side as well because it's fun. So glad y'all were with me. So glad you could join me. And I wish you a really wonderful day. Let's quit the game. Come out here and y'all take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.